John Wardell here. I met King at church, and God did a miracle in his life. And I want King just to take a few minutes to express what God has done in his life so that other people out there, if you need healing in your heart, if you need healing anywhere in your body, that God can do it. So go ahead, King.
My name is King. For the first time, I came to this country because of football. I was a footballer. I started praying for this country almost 3 or 4 years, 2009 to 2012. After that, I got an injury. So I went to the hospital without healing. I met some doctor for this country. They carried me go to do my screening, everything. I passed the radio, all this, after not healing. So after I decide, I say enough is enough. I stopped to going to hospital, drinking some drugs, and I decided to face God. So I went to church. All the time I was my pastor, Amram, who went man of God. I say you brought him for this our church. So after that, the man of God came and start preach us and say people who have the injury or people who have waist pain or leg should come outside. I follow and he start praying for me. The moment he start praying for me, I hear some movement for my leg. The first time I decide to heal because I know that with your faith you'll be healed. Because without faith, it is impossible to please God. So no matter the person who touch you, if you have faith, you will be healed. So I believe that the moment he will touch me, I will be healed. So I keep praying. So he also keep praying. He prayed for me. He started healing me. After the prayer, I was healed totally. I jumped, I cried, I pray, I thank God. I thank God because God is God. It was the same yesterday, today, and forever. So any person who need heal, no matter the situation, no matter the place where you have the injury, if you believe.
And I want to ask you a question. King, how long were you afflicted? How long was it that you were sick or injured in your leg?
The thing affected me more than 6 years.
More than 6 years?
More than 6 years. I couldn't run.
You couldn't run?
I couldn't run.
Okay. Now,
I couldn't jump.
You couldn't jump. Your performance was hindered.
Yes, my performance was hindered. My career stopped. And
so you started going to doctors, and they couldn't heal you.
They couldn't help me. I go to doctors. Nobody could help me. More than 6 years.
Wow. So when you decided, you made a decision in your heart that I'm going to stop going to the doctors, and I'm going to have faith in God.
Yes.
Yeah.
I decided to stop going to the doctors, and I decided to face God because I know that life is the hand of God.
Amen. Amen. And that's whenever you, and from that point, you came to the church. And actually what happened is I gave a call for people to come up who had short legs. And I prayed for 2 or 3 people prior to you coming up and being prayed for. Then what I did is I asked Esther, Pastor Amram's daughter, to come up because I really wanted God to use someone else.
Yes,
I wanted somebody else's faith to be stirred, to see that, hey, it's not just John, it's anybody can do this. And so I asked Esther to take one leg was shorter than the other. And this was the shorter leg.
The left one is shorter than the right one.
Right. And so all she did was she commanded the leg to come out. And as she commanded the leg to come out, to grow out, it grew out, and God healed you. And you were dancing and jumping everywhere, weren't you?
I jumped, I cried, I ran, I do everything I couldn't do before.
Amen. Amen. So I just want to encourage everyone out there that what God did with King, He can do with you. He can heal you as He healed King. He's not a respecter of persons. All you have to do is hunger and thirst after God and expect that God will move on your behalf and He will do it for you too.